Tonight, let's check out the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Shockwave. What's up, Transformers fans? I'm Mondo, and this is another Moonbase 84 transmission. And as I said in the intro, today I'm checking out the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Voyager class Shockwave, and boy is that a mouthful. But before we do, please, it's time for me to present to you my YouTube begging. So if you would hit that like button, subscribe, and all that jazz, I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the video. So here is Shockwave in all of his glory, and I say glory because my first impressions off the bat is this is a really great figure. Just so many details, there's just a lot to cover. That's a bunch of goodness in my opinion. He just looks really, really awesome. He feels great, and let's just get into it. So starting off, the details on this guy, I really dig. I mean, he's got like panel work and just all sorts of details everywhere. Start at the head, of course you get that nice single eye Shockwave head, but like all the robotic detail, I'm having kind of an armor plating, kind of hard to figure out the words. I love the clear plastic here, and I love the grays that play off the purples. But like, look at, even on his cannon, look at all the detail on that guy. Like everywhere in the legs, you got this plating here that's like a gray mixing with the purple. And this arm, like everywhere, nice detail. Then you have some hits of like this bronze, I guess, right there. All the way down to the feet. I mean, just really nice. They did a really good job with this guy. Not as much purple on the back, but still, like I said, I'm gonna say detail a lot, but look, just look at it all. They did a fantastic job with this release, I think. And I also said he felt good, meaning he feels like the plastic used is good plastic. He feels not heavy, but you know, he's got a little bit of weight to him, but he doesn't feel cheap. He feels like quality, in my opinion. So really cool. His cannon is actually an accessory. You can pop it on and off. If I can pop it back off, and then the hose comes like that. So then you can like rotate here. Which way does he rotate it? I forget. Oh, then you rotate here. You take his hand out like so, and then you have his hand, and then you can just disconnect this hose. But I think I would display him with the cannon. Yeah, really cool. Just a really nice presenting figure. So obviously I think Shockwave hits really hard with the presentation, but I think he hits just as hard with the articulation. I mean, he poses really good too. He can only swivel his head side to side. I wish, well, you get a little up, but it likes to force back down. And I wish there was a little bit of tilt, but that's not too bad. You got, hear that? I love that sound. Like a ratchet type deal. It swivels. He's got a swivel at the forearm, not up on the bicep, but you got a nice elbow bend. You got wrist. You've got, make sure I'm in the frame, waist. What else? Oh, leg goes out all the way, forward that far, back all the way. A really nice knee bend. Swivel at that knee, but also swivel at the thigh, which is really cool. Ankle goes really far back, a tad forward, it crashes into this leg armor, shin armor, and you get some nice tilt. So like I said, he hits hard in presentation wise, but also in articulation wise. Now, as per usual on the channel, I'm going to transform him up, and we'll take a look at him in tank mode. And here's Shockwave all transformed up into his Cybertronian tank mode, and just like the bot mode, I think this looks like a pretty cool tank mode. While not perfect, but it's supposed to be alien in nature because he is Cybertronian, but I do think it looks good. And again, those all those nice robotic details and plating carry over to the tank mode, of course. And his hose from his gun comes around to the back, and he has his little turret, and it can move that way, and it does look up, but very stiff. But there we go. Oh, I popped it off. You can manipulate it. It's just really tight on this copy to get some different angles and pose for attack mode. Take a closer look. There's the top. You do see, like, you know, some gaps, but again, I don't mind about this because it's Cybertronian. Who am I to say how things are designed on Cybertron at any given time? But yeah, the cannon looks really nice. Very simplistic transformation, but I thought it was pretty fun. And of course, basically, his arms and legs are just wadded up into an H. But hey, it works in my opinion. And again, as I said, those nice details carry all throughout the tank mode. You can roll, but my surface isn't that great for rolling, so I never judge how well a thing can roll using this surface until I get a better review station. And just me, I'm having trouble lining him up so he's flat, but I will get it. But yeah, see, I got something wrong here, but you get the gist. Pretty cool. And here's the Bumblebee Movie Shockwave next to another purple powerhouse, the Legacy leader Galvatron. And just remember, this is a Voyager and Galvatron's a leader, so we all know that class size doesn't necessarily mean size, it's more about engineering. But yeah, they stack up really close, and scale wise, if this was Shockwave and the Legacy line, that would be scale really nice. So my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Voyager class Shockwave. If you couldn't tell by now, I really like this figure. As a matter of fact, he is now in my list of my favorite figures, the top 5 figures of the year. I just think he's really cool. His presentation is really awesome. The details and the paintwork, just really cool. A simplistic but effective transformation and alt mode. Being that Cybertronian tank, it just works for me. It's not the most earth-shattering thing in the world, but it looks really, really cool. Yeah, fantastic articulation. I forgot also to mention that there's very little hollowness on this guy, only in a couple tiny places, and that would be nitpicking. Just overall, a really great job, and in my opinion, a fantastic figure. So that'll wrap it up. Comment and tell me what you think of the Bumblebee Voyager class Shockwave. And as always, thanks for docking.